Hey guys, Monsinged here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so today, just for a bit of fun on the stream this morning, we decided to take a look at Hearts, the 2022 Extreme headliner for the Heroes banner. Obviously, with this celebration, they have added the voice lines for him, Limit Breaker for Geo, and of course the new Universe Tree Goku into global, even though they are just the Japanese audio. And of course, with some of the units that we have, like the Demigra and his passive, the idea of running a full Extreme Heroes team is kind of interesting, but we didn't get a new Heroes like Extreme headliner. So I thought we would, just for a bit of fun, see how this guy can hang in the current meta. We jump into the versus the Family Kamehameha Gohan Blue Zone stage using basically this Extreme Heroes team. And the run actually went a little bit better than I expected. Hearts actually does relatively well, especially after transforming in those later phases. So yeah, let's just jump into the run and check out how he does. Yeah, man, the problem with running this, like, full Extreme build of the Heroes team is that, like, there just really aren't many slot 1 tanks. Demigra obviously can put in some work. Which new Broly is Dokkan Fest exclusive? The Int one. And then the Tech one's the Carnival one. Question about the shop. Does JP have that, like, have the same tabs? Like the special tab where the ticket packs and stuff are for global? Because that's where they put the sales for Tech UI Goku on global, wasn't it? But that's what I'm saying, is if they just randomly dropped Jiren, we didn't think there would be another banner because the sales don't end until the end of the month, but then they could just put sale packs in that part of the shop. If it was for something for Heroes, like if a new Heroes banner was going to come out, they could just put that stuff in the shop, but they'd have to be able to do the same thing on JP because it would have to come out on JP as well. So if they don't have that part of the shop, then there's no way they could do that. Whereas obviously for Jiren, he's already out on JP, so... Oh god. That's the reason I got destroyed 10 times before beating the 6 Heroes mission full Extreme. No Demigra, yeah, no slot 1 units. Oof. I really liked the video of you reacting to True Heroes run on the Goku and Frieza fight. Hey, nice. I appreciate that. Yeah, someone mentioned on like the early stream they'd actually done it, so I thought, yeah. Gotta check that out. And yeah, man, it was a good run. Like I said in that video, you know, it's doable if you get good RNG, which has kind of been the case with most of the these end game fights for the Heroes team. And we're getting more heroes. So we know that female warrior in black is getting an easy A because it was in the latest V jump like thing. But that's all we know about so far. So it's nice to speculate that there could be other ones as well, but we don't actually know anything for sure. There's a good rotation with the support from Toa as well. 20 million for Demigra. Nice. Tech Ally Broly is more worth spending teal coins for. Wait, other than who? Oh, Gohan. Yeah, Tech Broly or STR Gohan. Yeah, it's tough because like Gohan is really, really good and he's on a lot of really good teams. So like he has a lot of value, but Broly is like a really good slot 1 tank, which a lot of the teams that he's on like definitely need. Oh yeah, Fu getting some stacks. And he stunned Goten as well. So looking pretty good for us. I'll keep you on rotation just because you actually get stacks here. I was acting as if like we're definitely going to kill him this turn. I was like, I need Rosé to attack. Hoping for a slim shot to heroes LR or maybe easy A's for the full class Super 4s. Like I say, I wouldn't expect any new like really crazy heroes stuff, but it'll be nice. It just seems really random for them to just like easy A her early, because obviously the normal format is she would have easy A next year with the next hero celebration. We know there aren't going to be any more hero celebrations, but they did say that is he? No, he's not stunned anymore, is he? They did say that the easy A's for the other units will still continue to be a thing. So we know that the older units are still going to easy A. But they didn't give us any indication of like how they're going to do that. So obviously the most logical thing that, you know, Dokkan sticking to their kind of patterns is that those units are just going to easy A next November, even though there isn't a hero celebration. But we don't know that. They could easy A at any time, technically. So now that V-Jump is saying that Female Warrior in Black is getting an easy A, like, soon, that means they're dropping her easy A almost a year, like, earlier than we thought. So in theory, there's no reason why they couldn't drop some of the other easy A's earlier than next November. Doesn't necessarily mean it will be now, but even if it's like in a month or a couple of months from now, if it's less than a year, that would still be good. Because that's always the problem with the Heroes team, is because it doesn't get updated until like the next year. So it would be nice to get some of those extra easy A's. I think he'll probably get away without transforming Hearts now, because he doesn't have guard, but he doesn't need it on this turn. Doesn't have big bad bosses though. But yeah, that orb field change is actually really good when you have the Demigra and Mechikabra rotation, because Demigra gets all the tech orbs, and then usually, if you get lucky, some rainbow orbs drop down, so then Mechikabra picks up all of those AGL orbs with some rainbow orbs as well, which is the ideal turn for him. Playing between you and Chilai, Kefla, the Dokkan attack. Well, it wasn't about who should get the Dokkan attack, because obviously Chilai doesn't do any damage. It was more about like who will actually dodge in slot 1. And the other units will be bad for the Heroes team. Well, in the long run, because the thing is, in the long run, the team is going to die at some point, because there's not going to be any more new units. But the thing is, like, if we wait until next year to get the easy A's, there's going to be, it should be 7 unless they do any extra ones. 7 characters will easy A next year, but unless those 7 characters are all going to be runnable as a team, then it means the older units will be a year old, and those units the Heroes team might not be viable at that point. Like, imagine if it's like this year where only 2 or 3 of the easy A's are good, and then let's say Universe Tree Goku hasn't quite aged out, but like everybody has. That means there's only like 4 viable Heroes units, so you can't even make a full team anymore of units that are actually good, and then you're just kind of doing the old rely on dodge or die characters kind of thing. So like, if you had to wait if we have to wait ages for the rest of the Heroes EZAs, it just means the team itself is probably not going to be very runnable. Ooh, I was lucky. I just got here. Well, this is just the first one. We're just messing around with like an extreme team, but I'm using hearts just for fun more than anything else. There you go. Cold Judgment and Big Bad Bosses. I'm just going to wait to transform him until the turn where he actually doesn't have guard anymore. I have not guard, type advantage, because he doesn't have guard anymore anyway. I mean, yeah, AOs can be really good, but I mean, to get to 100% dodge, you have to dodge 5 times. And it's unlikely that you're getting hit more than 5 times most of the time. Food just going off. No, this is a good turn. As long as they don't immediately super, I guess. Which then would have been fine because it would have dodged. 23.8 million for Timebreaker here. Yeah, Global has the voices for the Heroes units now, so CCO should be a slot 1 tank, yeah. I mean, ideally, it should be a slot 1 tank after transforming as well, because the team desperately needs slot 1 tanks. $31 million for Mechikabra on this turn. No crit though, sadly, so no damage. And then he crits on the additional normal, of course. Yeah, for this celebration they added them, so Goku, Limit Breaker for Geo, and Hearts all have voices now, but it's only the Japanese, like, voice lines. But yeah, they're in the game now. In fact, let's go ahead, turn the music down a little bit. Yeah, the voice lines only exist in Japanese, so even if you have your game set as English, which I do, it plays the Japanese audio, which is cool because it's that or nothing. Right. But man, I'll take it over no voices, you know. Yeah, plus now we get to hear Dio. Dio. 8.5 million. Let's go. But we do actually have a full extreme team, so now he can get the extra super. 9.9, let's go. The tank to double digits, what a beast. When LR Shenron is coming back. I mean, realistically, for global, if that drops first, which I think it will, it'll be the Heroes banner. And then if it doesn't drop first, it's just going to be the December LR banner, which is hilarious because it's like, that'll be almost a full year since he came out. Of course, by hilarious, I mean ridiculous. He came out in like February and has never returned. GT Bosses is a meme team as it is, and like you just can't even run it. Yeah, AGL Omega. I got one copy of him as well, and then I was like, I don't want to summon anymore because he's not very good. So I got one copy, and then that was it. He's just never come back. We've got no big bad bosses, but we do have a lot of support on this turn for hearts. Yeah, shout out to everyone that's here for the early stream. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Oh great, Aos didn't dodge, so we're just dead. Well, at least we didn't die because of hearts, but... Oh, nice. Wow, she actually lived. Damn. I think heart's probably dead now, though. Maybe if he triple supers, I don't know what his defense gets up to, but yeah, he's probably dead. Hoping for the Tech Gogeta treatment for Super 17. Could you imagine LR Super 17 gets his easy A and he's like what the best unit in the game? Nice, hearts tanks for double digits. I mean, yeah, Cold Judgment is a good link, let's be fair. Yeah, food doesn't, like, Domingo doesn't need to be in slot 1 if there's no attacks in slot 1. The GT bosses to get superhero level of OP. I mean, that would be funny. Yeah, just Meki Goat Bro, just gonna eat that. I'm gonna drop 100 mil on this turn by myself. That Meki Goat Bro and Domingo combo though. I fill up to 21 mil. I mean, the fact that Hearts like basically tanked everything for double digits post Supering, I would say is actually quite good. Yeah, the problem is if we get Super EZA, AGL Super 17, and then the LR for the EZA for the LR Super 17, they're both just Super 17, so they have the same name.